Welcome everyone. Thank you for showing up and coming along to this wonderful Kundalini class. Many of you know I am such a fan of Kundalini. It just shifts it all, shifts the vibration, makes you feel so much better afterwards. And it's a different type of yoga than the normal hatha yoga. I know some of you have done it before here with Colin, but others maybe haven't. It's different, and you'll have fun anyway. You'll enjoy it. This week we had to put on the access code to join. I hope everyone was okay with that, because Zoom have introduced extra security constraints, but I'm okay if people want to come and gate crash a Kundalini class. It doesn't bother me in the least, and I'm sure Colin's okay with that too. Anyway, nice to see you all, and I hope you're all very well. And I'm going to actually just hand it straight over to Colin so that we can get on with our class.
Stella, have I got the
oh yes, I need to make you.
Yeah, because I just need to,
that's right,
make sure I can share the music.
Co-host. Are you good now?
I think so. Let me just. That looks good. Thank you, Stella, for your usual kind introduction. So Stella has asked you if you wouldn't mind letting me see you. So I can see quite a few people still not showing themselves. It's entirely up to you, but I think it's really helpful. It makes, I think, a yoga practice better and nicer online if everybody kind of shows themselves. And also it gives me an opportunity just to have a look and see that everything's going okay. So here we are. We haven't had a Kundalini yoga class, Stella as well being at home for a while, and now we're back to it. So hopefully we'll have these on a reasonably regular basis. Stella, as you know, is a great believer in and advocate of Kundalini yoga, and clearly so am I. Otherwise I wouldn't be spending my time practicing Kundalini, teaching Kundalini. And in fact, the few classes that I teach a week are only really a drop in the ocean, because I think I'm doing Kundalini yoga most of my waking time in some shape or form, maybe even whilst I'm sleeping. I'm not quite sure. I think that Kundalini yoga, in any type of yoga, is great. So I just encourage everybody to do yoga. If you don't like Kundalini, do something else. Do hatha or ashtanga or iyengar, whatever it may be. Because I'm absolutely convinced, and this is my own personal experience, that Kundalini yoga, especially in these really kind of challenging times, there's so much going on. So many people I know at the moment are struggling in some shape or form, whether with the, inflation going through the roof, cost of living, trying to pay back mortgages with the rates going up, illness, health, and so on. What tools do we have that enable us to really deal with these situations? And, I'm sure I'm not going to kind of ask you, but if we were sitting together physically, maybe we could just have a little discussion about what kind of things you do to just help you deal with the stuff that goes on. So maybe walking out in nature, singing, dancing, swimming, whatever it may be. Just what about being with friends, all those amazing things. But in addition to those, having some kind of practice, and I think yoga and meditation is a great practice to have, are really beneficial. So Stella specifically asked me if I can kind of focus today on stress and overwhelm, because a lot of people are very stressed. A lot of people just find life at the moment quite overwhelming. There are too many things going on. So hopefully you'll enjoy the practice today. Those of you who've done Kundalini Yoga before will know that it is a little bit different from other more conventional types of yoga. So not only do we do our asanas and our physical movement, and some of them are quite different from conventional postures, but also we chant in Kundalini Yoga. Kundalini Yoga, which is one of the things that drew me to it, is it's very musical. So not only do we chant, but we have lots of wonderful music from Kundalini Yoga teachers who are also musicians. They either sing or they play the guitar, the harmonium, whatever it may be. So because I love music so much, you'll find that most of my class, there's music playing, and sometimes we sing and chant along. So those of you who haven't done Kundalini Yoga before, just be open to a different type of practice. Enjoy it. I'll demonstrate each movement that I want you to do, each posture. But it's not like Iyengar yoga where you absolutely are trying to perfect everything about your posture, your asana. Kundalini Yoga is different. You just do what feels good for you in relation to how you're able to move at the moment, your flexibility, how you're feeling at 5:10 on a Saturday evening. Let's start then. We're going to tune in with what we call the Adi mantra. Ong Namo Guru Dev Namo. I bow to my teacher. I bow to my God, whatever God represents for you, whether in a religious sense or otherwise. I bow to the wisdom that lies within me. Ong Namo Guru Dev Namo. We chant that 3 times. Let's rub the palms. Palms in prayer mudra to the heart center, thumbs at the sternum. Close your eyes. Let your breath take you into your quiet center, and let's dwell there. That's the place that you know you can go for peace, quiet, restoration, relaxation. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale to begin. Om Namo Guru Dev Namo. Om Namo Guru Dev Namo. One more inhale. Om Namo Guru Dev Namo. Inhale deeply and hold that breath in. and exhale. And relax. In my humble opinion, nothing is more important in our yoga practice, whether Kundalini or otherwise, than the breath. So if we're not breathing well, we're not going to really be able to do our asanas well either. So the breath is key. So I like to just start after tuning in with some breath work. And I want to base it upon an experience I've had very recently with a really good friend of mine. She sent me an email about 2 weeks ago. She has to have an operation because she's had really bad sciatica, and now she's got to have some fusion operation taking place. She sent me an email to say, Colin, I have to have an operation. Help. I don't know what to do with myself. I'm so stressed. I'm not sleeping. I'm screaming and shouting at Michael, that's her husband. Help. So I phoned her straight away when I got the email, and I said, let me come around. And she knows what I do, yoga, meditation, but she's always been quite closed to yoga and meditation. She sees it as very woo-woo. It's not for her. So I went round to her, and I spent about an hour and a quarter with her. And the very first thing I said to her was, Alice, just breathe. I just want to watch you breathe. Just breathe for me. I've never really watched her breathe. I've just, been there, spoken to her like a friend. We had dinner, lunch together. And as she took her in-breath, all of the breath was up here in the upper part of the chest, which is what we call paradoxical breathing. It's really unhealthy for us. Our breath should come lower down in the diaphragm and that abdominal area. So what I'd like to do is exactly what I did with Alice. I actually got her lying down, but let's just sit as we are. Bring your one hand to that area around your navel and bring the other hand to the sternum. We call that the heart center in yoga. Close your eyes. And I want you to breathe quite normally, if you can, without thinking too much about it. But what I do want you to do is, as you inhale, I want you to feel where the movement is in the body with the breath. Is it lower down in that abdominal area and diaphragmatic area where it should be, or is it higher up in the chest? So don't worry about it for now. Just inhale, feel the movement in the body. Exhale, feel where the movement is in the body with the exhalation. And can you just continue breathing in and breathing out? Keep your eyes closed. I'd like that breath to be through the nose, both the in and the out breath through the nostrils, always in Kundalini Yoga through the nostrils, unless I instruct you otherwise. Inhaling and exhaling. Feel the rising of the belly, hopefully, as you inhale. We expand into the lungs, and then we exhale. Belly is drawn back towards the spine, and the muscles, the body, soften and let's go. Keep that going. Last 30 seconds. Just keep that observation going. Kundalini Yoga is also known as the yoga of awareness. Observe, be aware of what's going on. Feel the movement in the body with each breath. Each might be slightly different. Just remove the hands wherever they want to go, on your knees or Gyan Mudra. And take a really long, deep breath in through the nose. And exhale. And you sit there quietly for a little while. Can you now just become aware of whatever's going on in the body? Don't engage, don't judge, don't analyze, whether comfort or discomfort, just acknowledge it, keep breathing in and out. And what about now in the mind? Is your mind playing tricks on you? Are you worrying about something that happened yesterday? Are you thinking about what's coming in the working week ahead? It's so natural to do that. Just be there with your breath and allow the breath and any movements we do over the next hour or so, let them just try to help you stay in the present moment. Take one long, deep breath in through the nose and hold. And exhale. Bring your hands to your knees. This is called Sufi grind. We're going to move off to the left and back, to the right and forwards. I want you to inhale as you come forwards. That's the natural movement at that area around the navel. And I'd like you to exhale as you go back. And you also try to grind your navel. So you can imagine that there's a pole from the floor to the ceiling, grinding your navel around that imaginary pole. And throughout our practice this evening, linking your breath to the movement. So the breath and the movement just work together in harmony. Just enjoy those movements. Just come momentarily to a neutral position. Inhale, exhale, and begin to go the other way, to the right and back, to the left and forwards. Inhale as you come forwards. Exhale as you go back. Grind your navel if you can. It's really good for some of those internal organs, and it's good for our digestive system. And harmonize your breath with the movements. Keep your eyes closed all the time if you can. It helps you to be more aware. Now begin to make your circles smaller and smaller. Go a little bit slower, so maybe a slightly longer, deeper breath in and out. And those circles now are getting really small until you have a very subtle movement. Still making circular movements, but they are tiny. Just feeling anything going on in the area around your belly, digestive system. Straighten up a little bit. Take a long deep breath in. And exhale. Bring your hands to around your front ankle. We're going to be doing a spinal flex combined with a shrugging of the shoulders, by which I mean we inhale, we're moving from the kind of belly area towards the sternum, moving that part of the body forwards, and then we exhale, slumping back. Then we inhale, we shrug our shoulders up towards the ears. We exhale, we lower them. We inhale, coming forwards. Exhale, going back. Inhale, shrugging shoulders up to the ears. Exhale, coming down. Move at your own pace. That will depend upon the length of your breath. Alternating between the camel ride, the inhaling forward and exhaling back, and the shrugging up and the bringing down. Just try to make your movements as rhythmical as you can, always linking the breath to the movement. And to end with, let's inhale, shrug the shoulders up to the ears, make everything tense, the whole body, your head, your face. really tense, hold it in. And as we exhale, we're going to open the mouth, big sigh, hold, hold, hold. Exhale. Just let everything go. Let's do that one more time. Inhale, right up to the ears, everything's tense, tense, tense. Hold, hold, hold. Big sigh through an open mouth. Just sit quietly. We sit quietly to integrate the benefit of each asana exercise posture before we move on to the next one. Breathing in and out through the nose, being aware of whatever's going on in the body and the mind. No analysis, no engagement, no judgment, pure observation. It's like a mindfulness practice, just being in the moment. And relax. Just come onto your mat, onto all fours. I just want us to do a few cat-cows, and then we're going to come up and we're going to do a cat-cow in a standing up position, but I think it helps if you just do your normal. So this is quite a conventional yoga posture, cat-cow. Come onto all fours. Bring your hands, fingers wide, underneath the shoulders, pushing the palms into the floor. You don't want your knees too close to the hands. They should be a little bit further back. And as we inhale, the belly drops towards the floor. We come into our cow, the head comes up. As we exhale, the back goes up like an angry cat. So just keep going, inhaling up into cow, the body first, followed by the head. Exhale, cat. Inhaling, cow. Exhale, cat. So many good things going on. Not only are you working on massaging some of those internal organs, bringing some balance to them, but you're also starting now to work on some of those hormonal secretions in our glandular system. Great for the back, spine, the back and the spine. Love cat-cow. And just ending with coming into cow and holding. That's your in-breath. Exhale, cat. Just breathe back to a neutral position. Just move your body left to right, right to left. And come up to standing. Now, I'd like you to just feel and visualize you're still doing that cow and cat movement. Now, bend over, take your hands to just around the knees. Can you have your feet a little bit more than hip width apart just to give us some stability? Now, let's see how cat-cow feels in this strange position. So, inhale into cow, exhale, cat. So you have to use your imagination and your feeling of what goes on in the body with cat-cow. Inhaling, cow, we bend the knees, head's coming up. Exhale, straightening up the knees, the back's going up. Imagining still that angry cat. Now keep moving and don't worry too much about how the movement's going now. Just organically allow the body to move into those two positions. Inhaling, cow, exhaling, cat. And as we carry on with this cat-cow in a standing up position, as you come towards the end of the cow, can you roll your eyes up towards the third eye and beyond? So the third eye, the seat of our intuition, but it's also the home of our pituitary, and that's our master gland. And if those hormonal secretions are effective, it brings balance to the whole of our endocrine system, our glandular system. Let's do a few more. Inhale into cow, glancing up beyond the third eye towards the crown. Hold. Exhale. Pat. Inhale. Exhale and come back slowly. Standing. Keep the soles of the feet firmly making contact with the earth, drawing up that energy from the earth. Breathing in and out, eyes are closed, observing. Inhale. And exhale. Interlace your fingers. We call this Venus lock. Bend your knees. We're going to inhale. The arms are going to come up above the head. We're going to exhale down. Inhaling up, exhaling down. Inhaling up. So really stretch as you go up. Your knees are going to come from bent to being straighter on the up, exhaling down. Now, keep that fluent flowing movement. Keep it going, inhaling up, exhaling down.
Hey Ma Durga, Jai Ma, Jai Ma. Hey Ma Durga, Jai Ma, 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 Jai Ma. Hey Ma Durga, I wanna love through your love. Hey Ma Durga, I wanna feel what you feel. Hey Ma Durga, I wanna see beyond this illusion to what is real.
And make that your last one. Standing in mountain pose, Tadasana, very still with your breath and your observation. Inhale and exhale. Bring your arms out and up to about 60 degrees. You can bend your knees as much as you wish to, but I want you to move in fluently and keep moving. Inhaling left, exhaling right. Inhaling left, exhaling right. Keep those arms up and out. Inhaling left, exhaling right. Those palms to the left as your body allows you to, palms to the right as your body allows you to. Inhale to the left and hold it there. Exhale to the right and hold. Inhale back to the center. Bring your palms together up above the head. Keep them there. As you exhale, keep your palms there. Take a deep breath in, and I want you to squeeze your anus muscles, sort of in perineum, squeeze as though you're trying to stop a bowel movement. Hold. Keep the palms where they are. Exhale. Inhale, palms together up above the head. And as you exhale, slowly come down until you reach the heart center. Stay there at the heart center, fourth chakra, the seat of our love and compassion. And let's shower ourselves some love, compassion, especially if we really need it at this moment for our stresses and overwhelm and anxiety and whatever may be going on. And then also just extending that love, compassion. Anybody you know really needs it at the moment. I'm thinking of my friend Alice, who really could do with it at the moment. Maybe friend, family, colleague. Take a long, deep breath in and hold. And exhale. And relax the hands, the arms down. Come down onto your mat on your tummy. I'm going to give you three options for this. Either you're going to come into a conventional cobra. I'll demonstrate in a while. Or if you're feeling really strong, your back strong, you can come into upward facing dog. Or if you just feel you want to tone it down a little bit, then Sphinx. So come onto your tummy. Have your feet at least a few inches apart. Take pressure off the lower back. Bring your hands underneath your shoulders. The elbows slightly in towards the body. So either cobra or upward facing dog or Sphinx. So Sphinx, you would just have your elbows to the fingers or on the floor, entirely up to you. As long as you can inhale up and exhale down. Inhaling up, exhaling down. And keep that going. Lovely, smooth, non-jerky movements. Inhale, opening up at the heart center, doing some work, the sternum, that little thymus gland, and the thyroid gland at the throat, and your pituitary. And also, again, good for the back and the spine. Inhaling up. Yeah, so those of you I can see, that's really good. And I can see some of you doing cobra, some stronger upward facing dog. They're all perfect. Sphinx, cobra, upward dog, all perfect. Do what feels good for you. And now for the last 30 seconds, I want you to hold your cobra or upward facing dog or sphinx. Hold it there. Breathing in and out. Don't leave your breath behind. Inhale. Exhale, slowly release, make a cushion for your forehead with the back of your hand. With your two hands, place the forehead on the upper hand. Just take a few moments to integrate the benefit. And I'd like you to now, once again, really feel the movement in the body with the breath. Sometimes when you're lying down, you can feel it easier because your tummy, abdomen is right up against the floor. So as we inhale, can you feel that expansion taking place, the belly pushing down towards the mat? And as you exhale and the body softens, the belly is just drawn back towards the spine. Just a few more of those in and out of the breath. Inhale. Exhale. Just release the arms to the side. Just move your body side to side. And take your time to come out of lying on your tummy to coming on your back. Bring your feet to the extreme edge of your mat, the left and right hand sides of the mat. Arms just extended out to the side for windscreen wipers. So as you inhale, the windscreen wipers, the legs go down to the left. You can turn your head to the right for a bit of an enhancement. Exhale, the legs go to the right. You can turn your head to the left. So inhaling, left. Exhaling, right. Just get those knees as far down to the floor, to the mat, as you're able to. Don't injure yourselves, but you can challenge yourselves a little bit. You can go to just beyond your comfort zone, but no more. We don't want to injure ourselves. And this is just a beautiful movement. It's almost like meditative, but at the same time, it's good for those internal organs. It's helping to bring some balance. It's helping us in the hips. We can get quite static in the hips. So the whole area around the hips, the groin, just bringing a bit more elasticity to that area. We sit a lot, also stress. And the next time you go over to whichever side, stay down there. Keep breathing in and out through the nostrils as you hold that position. And then breathe yourselves over to the other side and hold your knees down on the other side. And then come back to a neutral position. Hug your knees into the chest. Breathing in and out. And then with your hands underneath your knees, rock a few times, up and down on the spine. Come to sitting again in easy pose. This is a really good movement for our fingers, our hands, our arms. Also, any of this sort of movement gets the lymph flowing through the vessels, the nodes in our lymphatic system. We're going to just start with our sort of elbows kind of tucked in. We're going to inhale. The left arm's going to go up into, it's going to end up in a fist. And then as we exhale, it's going to come down and it's going to end up with the fingers wide open. Then the right goes up, ends up in a fist at the top. That's the inhale, exhale, fingers open. And then just keep moving between those two as harmoniously as you can. So inhaling up, fist, exhale down, fingers. The other one, fist, fingers. But now we keep moving. This is good for the balance of the brain because it's trying to recognize where we've got the fist and where we've got the fingers. So the fist is open, the fist is at the top, and the fingers are open at the bottom. Keep going, do your best. Keep nice, fluent movements.
सर्व निरंतर सर्व निरंतर सर्व निरंतर जी 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 हरे एको पुरुष समाना हरे एको पुरुष समाना हरे एको पुरुष समाना हरे एको पुरुष समाना सर्व निरंतर सर्व निरंतर सर्व निरंतर जी 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 एक दाते एक बेकारी जी सब तेरे चौध डाना एक दाते एक बेकारी जी सब तेरे.
And relax. Just your hands come down, any mudra, hand position you prefer. Whilst you breathe in and out through the nose and you observe the goings on, the body and the mind. Doesn't matter what went on yesterday, doesn't matter what's coming up in the week ahead. Just see if we can use our breath to stay focused in the present moment. And if you've got thoughts coming up with discomfort in the body, even in this present moment. That's fine. Don't agonize about it. Stay with your breath. Stay with the breath. Inhale and exhale. We're going to do a short chant, and then we're going to have deep relaxation. And then after the deep relaxation, we've got a meditation, which I think you'll enjoy. So just sitting nice and comfortably on your sit bones. The chant is Har, H-A-R, Har, Har, Har. If you can hit the upper palate as you end the Har, almost like a deep Har, it sends those feel-good chemicals, neurotransmitters in the brain, serotonin, dopamine. I'm going to chant that together. Bring your left arm up, elbow pointing out, fingers pointing to the right. Bring your right on top of the left, fingers on the right pointing to the left, the elbows pointing out around the area of the sternum, the heart center. Close your eyes, trying to strike the upper palate at the end of the heart. And if you wish, you can also pull your navel in and up on each heart. Entirely up to you. Let's inhale and then let's begin and chant together. So take a breath in. Har, 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 har. Take a deep breath in and hold. Exhale, release the hands, keep your eyes closed. Keep listening to the chant of the mantra, Har. Keep feeling any vibration of the mantra within you. And relax. Well done, everybody. Let's now have a few minutes of beautiful deep relaxation, Shavasana. So I suggest you get something to cover yourselves, because even for a few minutes, your body temperature will cool down unless the room you're in is really warm. So a shawl, a blanket, a sweater, anything just to keep yourselves warm. And when you're ready, just let the body kind of melt into the floor on your mat, feeling the weight of the whole of your body on the floor. Let's once again, because it's so important, let's feel where the movement is in the body as we take each in-breath and each out-breath, expanding on the in-breath, softening on the out-breath. Where is that movement in the body? Do a mental scan now. Start at the toes. Take your time. There's no rush. Very gradually work your way up the body. Just acknowledging anything going on in all the different parts of the body, whether ease or dis-ease, it doesn't matter. Try to be neutral. You just want to sense, feel, understand what's going on. And we keep moving up. And then we get into the mind, and what about those racing thoughts, thinking about yesterday or tomorrow, things driving us mad, sometimes the anxiety, the overwhelm, whatever it may be. Just stay with your breath. Feel the movements in the body with the breath. So we take ourselves out of the head and into the body. And we just breathe naturally in and out through the nose for the next few minutes. Get distracted, come back to the breath. With your next in-breath, come back to an awareness of the whole of your physical body lying on the floor. Begin to wiggle your fingers and your toes. Move your ankles and your wrists around in little circles. Take a deep breath in, stretch your arms behind you, point your toes away, enjoy that stretch, hold it, hold. Exhale. Bring your feet and your hands up and rub your soles. Rub the palms as vigorously as you can, creating some warmth, hopefully both the soles of the feet and the palms of the hand. And then bring your palms onto the eyes, some warmth there, hopefully just to seep into the eyes, the surrounding area, tissue. And then remove the hands, bring your knees to your chest, wrap your arms around them, make a few circles. And then rock left and right, right and left. Rock up and down in the spine a few times. Come back to sitting. In easy pose. We always end with some type of meditation, some type of chanting, some type of singing. Kundalini Yoga is very kind of community-based, and it's really lovely just to sit around together, chant and sing. And we're gonna play some lovely music, and we're just gonna, it's very easy though, the words, it's Shri Ram, Jai Ram, Shri Ram, Jai Ram. And this is a kind of campfire version. So we can just imagine we're all sitting around on a nice evening around a campfire, a guitar, maybe someone's on a harmonium, and just enjoying, singing along. Shri Ram, Jai Ram. This is a mantra, kind of purifies the heart. It's a dedication to God or divinity, whatever that means for you, whether religious or otherwise. And it's also said to give solace to the agitated mind. So just help us with all of those anxieties and pressures and stresses and all the stuff going on. So just 5 minutes, campfire, Shri Ram, Jai Ram. Sing along.
Shri Ram, Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram. Shri Ram, Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram. Om Shri Ram, Jai Ram. Shri Ram, Jai Ram. Shri Ram, Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram. Shri Ram, Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram. Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram. Shri Ram, Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram. Shri Ram, Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram. Om Shri Ram, Jai Ram. Shri Ram, Jai Ram. Shri Ram, Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram.
Long, deep breath in through the nostrils and hold. And exhale. Finally, we tune out when Satnam. Satnam means something like my essence is truth. Longish Sat, short Nam to chin out. Rub the palms once again. Bring the palms in prayer mudra to the heart center, thumbs at the sternum. Close your eyes. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale to begin. Nam. Inhale the palms through those higher chakras to the crown. Peace to all. Third eye, light to all. Heart center, love, compassion to all. And as we bow the head to the earth, we say our own prayer or blessing. Once again, maybe for ourselves, for family, friends, wider community, the universe, anyone in particular who could really benefit with some love, compassion, healing at this moment in time. Satnam, thank you everybody for being here this evening. I've really enjoyed having your company. If you wish to unmute, do so. I wish you a lovely week ahead.
Thank you so much, Colin. I just have to say, this is like Louis here. I don't know if everyone can see Louis. Louis is my Springer Spaniel. And Louis is petrified of all the fireworks going on around. And so he literally stuck to me throughout that class. And he has been shaking. But when we did that Shri Ram Jai Ram chant and song, he stopped shaking. And he just quietened down. So obviously it works for the animals as well.
It's brought solace to his agitated mind.
Yeah, it certainly worked for him, and he's calmed down now. So thank you from me, and thank you from Louis, and thank you everybody for coming along. I hope you enjoyed that. We've missed Colin, haven't we? So yeah, we've missed Colin, but we'll start doing, now that we've picked up Wellbeing at Home again for the winter, we'll have a more regular class with Colin. And Colin, thank you as always for your generosity, your time, your dedication and your love, and really just thank you from my heart to yours, and I'm sure from everybody. So have a good week, everyone.